513 water under the bridge. Okay. A couple of problems here. First, there's no supports on the either side. Next problem is we are going to have to build from here. Let's just turn the grid back on. Down to here. Build a road that can also be pulled up somewhere here and on the other side. This might take a while. The concept will work like this. It's just building it to hang from a hot air balloon. That might be a problem. So let's see what I can come up with. Again, after building this, feeling really confident, I realized at the end that the boat goes first and then the bridge goes, but this is what I finished up with. Let's see what happens. As you can see, it's a bit wonky. Lowers down nicely. Goes. Is quite under high stress and finishes. Did quite nicely there on the leaderboard. This is not necessary, I think. I used that with ropes to support the end structures, but luckily it was built so that it pressed down onto the road on either side of this gap. Let's see the car go again. Very strange looking bridge, but I quite like it. Anyways, that's that one. On to the next. 514 transformer. Okay. So, okay, the boat and the plane does not go at the same time. However, okay, so we're gonna need to adjust this bridge to go down below and above, avoiding the boat and the plane as well. Let's just see the order of that. Okay, so boat goes and A1 goes. If we do something like that. And on the other side as well. Building it there. Okay, but that won't work. This might take some thinking or some testing and running again, just to see what happens. So I'm gonna start working on that, just to see what I can come up with. Okay, so about the same height as I was before, but using a triangle principle. So it will connect, this point will connect directly at the same angle down at the bottom. You will see now what I mean when the bridge is running. And then back to the top. Let's just see how this runs. In normal speed, come on. So first car goes. Connects flat. Could make it connect all the way to the bottom. But then the car would crash into the bridge on the other side and it kept collapsing. Quite a bit of a ramp there from the purple car. And lastly, the pink car goes. Quite a bouncy bridge. Got there in the end. Not impressed with this one. At least it's done. On to the next. 515 collision course. Okay. We do have hydraulics, but it runs the same time as the buses. So let's just see what happens here. If we connect this up, very high budget, it makes me quite nervous to see that. Come on. Connecting that there, connecting that there. copy, paste to the other side. Let's see what happens. This is going to be a nightmare. Okay, so what I'm thinking of doing, if we build something for this bus to drive up, and then make a swing support here, we can split that, make it one. Make this side the heavier side, connected with rope so it can go more down. So at least we know the bus would be able to go up, at least, hopefully. And somewhere in this also build, use hydraulics. So if we build hydraulic directly up, maybe we can use some type of delay by building cables. Hydraulic, pulling it up. Let's see what happens. Okay, it has potential to work. Maybe if we put this a bit further back. Let's, oh no. Okay. So this is the idea I'm gonna run with. Might take a few tries and a while to get right. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so this might not look anything like the first design that I showed, but stick with me, it's quite similar. So let's just run it the first time. That you can see, it still uses the same seesaw principle. As you can see, bus goes and completes. Works quite strangely. Obviously, first thing we needed to address was this bus on the right hand side needed to go underneath, so we built a slope for it to drive underneath. The hydraulics didn't work at the point there, so that was a tricky bit. And the next part was trying to get it to not break. That's why there's so much steel over here and the cables holding it in place, but it worked out quite nicely in the end. Again, it looks quite much, but if you break it down, just a simple seesaw effect, and there it goes. I think that's stage 5 complete. We'll release a video of all the solutions to stage 5, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed.